Hello, my name is Jessica Parker, and our group is myself and Robert and Lydia. We have the ethical dilemma on chapter 14. It is found on page 254 and titled, Should a Merchant Sell to One Who Lacks Capacity? In this instance, we have a woman, Carrie Johnson, who is shopping at a store. Alice Richards is an employee there, and she suspects that Miss Johnson may lack the capacity to make the purchase that she's seeking to make. In this instance, one thing that we would do is try to get in touch with her son, ask if there is a family member that we could speak with, just to double check and see if everything is okay with her health. If we were unable to reach someone, the management did say that they would prefer for us to proceed with the purchase. So we would probably run the payment and see if it was accepted. And, of course, if there was a problem with the payment, then it would take care of the issue. And then also we would want to make sure and contact security so they could follow up with her and do kind of a little check to make sure that, she has transportation, that she knows where she's going and that she's going to be okay and safe. The store's responsibility, if someone is found to be or suspected to be lacking capacity, then of course the store can refuse to sell to them. If the customer finds out after the fact that the customer does lack capacity and the sale has already been made, then of course the sale would be void and a refund would ensue.
Hello, my name is Lydia Sawyer, and I'm in the group with the topic that is, should you sell to a person that lacks capacity? And I'm working on question number 3. So, what are the dangers in assuming a protective position, and how can a retailer avoid discrimination and extend appropriate protection? So the dangers are that you run into the risk of assuming that somebody doesn't know what they're doing and labeling them as incapable. This could be brought up as discrimination and possibly a lawsuit. And to add to our part 1 of our question, we talked about reaching out to a family member or something like that. We also suggested that a retailer could avoid discrimination by maybe completing the transaction if they feel that they need to, and maybe contacting police non-emergency to do a welfare check on the person. If they're in a mall or a shopping plaza, maybe contact security or something like that, just to kind of check in with her, so that you take the retailer portion out of the situation and they're not really liable for forcing their employee into a situation like that. So a retailer can't assume someone's mental state, and employees aren't really trained for that. So it can kind of make a legal issue where, they can sue for discrimination. So it's best to just kind of eliminate that and maybe call in a third party like security or the police.
What alternatives do family members have when a loved one begins to lose capacity? Some of the legal options a family member could take are appointing a healthcare surrogate. That is someone who is appointed to make healthcare decisions for you when you become unable to make them for yourself. Becoming a legal guardian. This is a person who has been court appointed to care for another person and makes decisions on their behalf. A durable power of attorney may be created if a guardianship has not. This arrangement places another person to act on a loved one's behalf and includes a durable clause that maintains the power of attorney after the person becomes incapacitated. These are just some of the legal options family members can take. Although they may seem intimidating, they are so common that there are attorneys that practice and specialize in this field.